stretch first, then we're gonna go to exercise. That way you'll be warming everything up. You should already jog always, you should already walk always. At least 10 minutes to get your blood flowing and have everything warmed up and ready to go for this stretch session. When you see you stretch, 30 seconds left on the spot. What's up with your hip? You just walk under it. You just walk, you just don't. You're not gonna see maybe bring down like that. 15 seconds on the last stretch. You wanna sit deep within your hip. 5 seconds, then we're gonna start squatting. Remember, we're not trying to do it for reps, we're just trying to move. And we're squatting. Nice breath. Again. Out. Make sure you're breathing. Breathing is, as you know, associated with everything. Breathing properly. From benching to squatting to running to boxing, your breathing is associated with everything. Martial art, everything. So you have to breathe properly. That alone is going to help you throughout your day with your form, posture, and your strength. Believe it or not. Right now we're squatting. One leg, left leg, knee down. We're rolling our ankle. I just turn this way. I'm rolling my ankle. For ankle stability. And ankle mobility. Placing your body in not necessarily perfect form helps it out as well because you want to make sure that if I roll my ankle, if my ankle can take it, the ligaments are strong enough not to just tear up. So if I roll my ankle, I know I'm good as far as not being torn up too bad, and also as far as not being torn up too long. Like my recovery is not going to take so long because I actually rehab. And I'm not going to say that has nothing to do with age. What I am going to say is that it has a lot to do with what you do and don't do. Because definitely, us getting older, we lose a lot of muscle mass. So we roll your ankle over. My ankle, my foot is not fat, it's rolled. You lose a lot of muscle mass, and if you lose a lot of muscle mass, what's going to in turn happen is that when you get injured, it may take a little longer. So you may need to improve on your diet by putting more protein in your diet. Eating a more high protein diet that's going to help you also retain and build muscle as an older person. Now, don't get confused and think kids don't have to do the same thing. Kids have to do the same thing, just it's not as detrimental as it is with us. But we start to lose muscle mass as you start building it, you can repeat the process of losing muscle mass. Alright. Now we're going to exercise. Just down and back. They go down, come back. We want hip mobility. We don't want to lose no type of rotation, no type of strength within our hip, mobility and functionality within our hip. We want to lose none of that. If you have to put your arm down and maintain stability, all that, that's fine. There's no problem at all. It's not because you're aging, it's because you're doing it for making this exercise or this feel easier for you so you can in turn get used to it and then you start raising your hands up. You want to see your improvement. So you don't have to already be there. I'm not asking you to be there, I'm asking you to do the work. So if you do the work, you'll get there. It's just how it is. When you do the work, you're going to get there. It's 5 a.m. leg straight. I'm not for fitness training chaos. It's your 5 a.m. workout, your 5 a.m. stretching session. Remember, we do stretching and strengthening. We do stretching and strengthening. It's not one. You want to be as mobile enough to fall out of form. Still be good. I want you to fall out of form or get in a position and get out with no problem. And I can do that if I'm training my body to be able to handle certain maneuvers and certain stretches. I'm getting in, I'm getting out. No problem. I'm working flexion on my feet. Hey, stop this entire time. I've been working my hips this entire time. So I know that as an older person, not elder, as an older person, now I'm alternating. As an older person, that I should have no problem with this. Why you call him Bryson when he's doing something? The more you do, the more you're able to do. The less you do, the less you will be able to do. And I mean, the more you do, of course, the more your body will be able to sustain. But the less you do, even the stuff that you are doing will start to not get. That's important to know. Just because you're doing stuff, if you start doing less, your body is going to put out less in certain areas. So things that you do is common to you as a younger person will become hard to you as an older person if they're not doing other things to keep your body mobile. And though we are working our phalanges, our toes, this entire time. My shins are burning. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We got 30 more seconds. Before, when I first started doing all these stretches, this used to kill my toe. I used to lunge, my toes used to be hurting. Now I don't feel none of that because they're used to it and they got stronger and they got more mobile. My body's more mobile, more function. Now I straighten my toes out and sit on my feet, in the back of my heel. Sit on the back of my heel. There we go. I'm just sitting on the back of my heel. My toes are going to be slightly pointed inward. That's going to give me relief on my shin. This is how you stretch out shin splits or how you reduce the possibilities of getting shin splits. You want to stretch them every day. This helps from running on hard surfaces. If you run on like the ground and running on the road, the streets, you'll start having different issues like this, including running on the plastic, on the track. Now sitting on one, the next thing. You want to stretch this out and get a good stretch and not rush. The problem is that when we're stretching, we're trying to get to the exercise. It's like your meat and potatoes, per se. You want to hurry up and get to the meat. You want to eat the potatoes because it's going to make that meat last long. If you eat the potatoes, you're going to feel full. So when you eat the meat, you're going to start to think that you got full off that meat. You're going to be able to save something for later. You don't want to rush to the meat right away. Right? I'm using an analogy of something I don't even do. I don't even eat meat at all. I'm using a meat analogy. Whatever works for you. I know what it means. It means you're trying to rush to the big picture. And you don't want to rush to the big picture and skip over the journey. And you don't want to skip over the training session just because you think that you want to get to a workout. Just in these different stretching sessions, put you in a position where the workout it can be much harder or unsafe if you haven't warmed up properly. Let's not skip the potatoes on first to the meat. Next after this, we're gonna go to hamstrings. I want to make sure I take care of those because I sometimes tend to skip them. And I know for a fact there's nothing on your body that needs to be missed. You're not gonna skip anything on your body. 10 seconds and we switching the hamstrings. Again, it's gonna be a lot of hip. So I can sit down within my hip. Heel up. I always have my backside off the ground because I want pressure on my hip. I want that pressure. I deserve that work. This hand behind your leg, you make sure that hand gravity starts to pull you down because you get tired of holding yourself up. It's beneficial. You want different. How you're not laying it down, you're messing with your arm, and you shouldn't be doing that because you're making spots on your arm.
Push it down on your leg. If it's not down on your leg, you should pull it from getting down.
Close to your shin. Next work. Take your breath. Let it out slow. You should go over. Switch the sides. Flexion toe up. Same thing. My leg is still straight. You look like it's getting straight because I'm in the air. Now, they grab me and pull my body down closer to my head, closer to my shin. The back hand is behind my leg. Stop me from falling over and looking crazy on y'all. Just 5 a.m. dash strength. The not finish trying chaos. Go help me grow this channel. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for subscribing on 5 a.m. dash strength. And I got another graffiti page from TikTok up. So then the graffiti, y'all go to 5 a.m. dash strength on YouTube. Definitely appreciate y'all.
What? Bryson.
All right, now we're going to the exercise on the stretch. The exercise turning one way. You're going only to the left. And I pull with my hamstring. That's what I'm working. So I'm not turning with my hips.
Hi, let's just stretch it.
Pull it with my hamstring. My left leg, pull it with the left leg, the top side.
Let's stretch it.
Doing the stretch on the repeat. You're doing the stretching and you're releasing. You're stretching and releasing. So what you're doing. You basically doing a leg curl and you were laying down. And this is how you not have certain machines and certain equipment, and you still can get the same work or implement the same benefit if you would get it behind the equipment. That's going to the right side. So stretching the right side, going to the left side. You don't always need that equipment. You really just need your creativity. These stretches that I'm doing, I put it together myself. And by focusing on what's needed for my body, how much I can put my body through and stretching and strengthening, that's going to be an asset to years to come. I don't want to be missing anything. I don't want to feel like I'm lacking anything.
What?
I'm not finished training chaos. This is my stretching and strengthening session with 5 a.m. dash strength. It's taking village to do stuff, so their motivation was knowing I have other people that follow along with my routines and everything. Back to the middle. And now we alternate. Left to right, left to right.
Wow, I see. What's that?
But you bust against that toe, and when you get a big extension on your hamstring, my toe bust against, but for me to do that, I have to extend my hamstring to a good amount. Not where it's hurting, or fish, or stretching. Doing these stretches right here, reduce the chance of pulling your hamstring, because your hamstring used to be around the body on the work. Next, we're going to go to a hip stretch that we do typically with somebody seated. All these are partner assisted type stretches, and I found ways of doing it without a partner. The 5-1 dash, how you see it, let your hips fall to the side, to the right, push your leg back. Let's go. And we stretch it. Watch your toe. Always take that deep breath. It'll help your body relax. It'll help the muscles to release when you strain and resist and stretch yourself. You find yourself resisting and not even know that you're resisting. Are you switching?
God,
Yeah, change sides. So you gotta let it fall down. And let's switch.
Switching.
Let it fall down. Push your hip back.
Switch.
Go on the top.
Yeah, switch,
And
boy.
leg.
Switch.
And leg back and rest.
Are you going to get up? No, stretch it. Sit.
That's the word. Remember, make sure you're breathing. Nice inhale. So a slow release. Because we're not rushing. We do for 1 minute in every drill, every stretch. And we're not rushing. We're not trying to hurry up and get anywhere. This is where we want to be. We are exactly where we want to be. All right.
Go, get up.
Legs up.
Get up.
Let the knee fall down.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
belly up.
Okay?
Shoot the hips up.
Go. Okay? Yo. Sit. Okay? Go.
It's 5 minutes.
Okay, keep going.
Over 40.
Don't hit my skateboard.
That's nothing to do with age, actually.
Okay. Don't hit my
Focus
skate.
on the fact that I am older. And
What
I
that
have
box?
condition to get enough to do this. So this ain't
What
meant
that
to be
anybody
easy.
box for me?
This is meant to be complete. As far as doing work in this entire. So no matter what age you are, parents, no matter what age you are, as a mentor, you can come in here and know you're going to get the work you deserve. If
Keep
you're young,
stretching.
make sure you keep
Stop with that.
we in that work.
Keep going. Go.
Legs up. And it falls down.
Go.
And try it out.
Stop looking at that car.
Oh
my God.
Make sure you get in. How fast you
You're
go.
big, both of y'all.
Executive the proper work.
You're
Going
this.
back. Somebody else touch.
Both of y'all
No
are this.
relax. I pull forward.
Hey, Kaka.
30 seconds.
That's it. Touch my skateboard.
You're not trying to outwork anybody. You're not trying to outwork anybody.
That's it.
Today all about recovery.
Touch
So we
it.
don't have to rehab, or when you have to rehab and rehab. Yes.
Touch it. Yeah, I'm gonna use
5 seconds.
Second.
All right.
Graham. Graham.
See?
You.
I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna set my leg here because my leg is tight with my hamstring. I'm always going to bring my right leg to the top of the fold. This helps me push down and raise my right knee. I raise my right knee. It causes my right foot to push down my left thigh.
Hey, this was kind of
And
stick.
she breathing.
Give me that. No, this is my stick. That is completely your car.
Because it's got to be.
Hey, that's my car.
And the more I put on it, the more pressure I'm able to put on it, gravity's going to help me do best.
No, this is my car. It's
Alright, we about to switch.
here.
Switch.
That's it.
Bring the opposite leg back.
Yeah.
And then go all the way back to the leg on top of
I
that
got my stuff.
Opposite on top of that. So I know I make sure down for the person. These can't be skipped. You can't be that. I don't do this no more. So I don't need it anymore. The fact that I don't do it,
Hey.
I need it.
That's my
I
dog.
don't need these stretches. Because I don't do them. I'm not ready to doing a hurry. I have no reason.
That's my
When the
dog.
priorities change, the responsibilities to certain muscles and certain movements change as well. You want to continue doing the things
My
that you
dog.
always need. You want to complete your thing, and then you don't want to limit yourself.
God.
Alright, next, last flat.
What's up, move?
Hand under the head. Head to the front of the hand. My head is
Stop, come here.
touching the ground. I'm doing it for a minute, so my head is touching the ground. Stand. Got 30 seconds. Got with this drill. My head is touching the ground. This is no different than having your head behind the front of your hand. When you're standing and stretching. The benefit of this is that my weight and gravity is pulling me down and putting my arm behind my head with a more complete stretch. Just 5 AM dash stretch. For every day for 1 minute. That is definitely a more beneficial stretch than your partner assistant stretching that we always tell you to do better.
And make sure that leg is straight in the back and make sure that you're high as possible.
And you need somebody to watch your form. That's fine, utilize them as needed. But if they don't show you, you're fine because these drills are conducted without that part. They're meant to be done. However, don't believe me, try it yourself. Do the whole stretching segment and let me know how it felt to you. Was it easier, harder, or more beneficial? Mine, don't come in there for it to be easier just because it's older. You come in there for it to be easier just because it's older, you're gonna be sadly disappointed. So let me know if you can keep up the younger group that's in there. 5 AM dash stretch. Like, subscribe, share. Appreciate your comment. Alright, now we're going to the exercise for this stretch. I go all the way down and make sure my hand is behind my head before I pull up. That's the most important
I
thing.
can do the one that Kyle's doing.
This is complete stretch before I pull up.
Make sure that's the one that you always do.
So that
Okay?
way I can get used to being in that
Your knees
position
down too.
and then coming out of that position. Before I pull
Hop to the
my arm to the ground.
Bryson, your foot is
I'll
down
make
on the
sure I
ground.
get the stretch.
Kyle, your leg is not straight and your calf is low.
I want this exercise to benefit that stretch.
Now come back up high on your calf and straighten that foot leg out. Triple extension. Your knee is bent. Kai, your knee is bent.
I am damn strength and a master fitness trainer chaos. Good Saturday morning stretch and strengthening session.
This is straight. Look up. Make sure this is straight.
Yeah, touch the ground. Make sure you don't hit your head on the ground. You need to knock yourself out.
Yeah.
If that no matter what age you are, it'll affect you the same.
Breaks as needed. You good over there?
So then as you come up, there, wow, as you go down. You should be at 25 minutes on the stretching. You can end your session at any time. You can come back and do whatever part, whenever you're ready. You don't have to do this, do everything all at once. You might not have all this time to be stretched.
You said no, because I thought you were gonna go to lunches.
Over my
Or a
arm.
different gym. You went to another
I
side.
look like I rolled over flat with my hips.
So y'all supposed to be on.
Flat.
See, now y'all stretching.
Now this is the same as you stretch.
You're supposed to be as high as possible, Kai.
As
High
your
as
face.
possible.
It's the same thing.
High as possible.
Which is better. It's better than partner assisted. Because as you sit within the stretch, it's gonna get more attention from gravity putting your body on down. Once you straighten the hips out and flatten them to the ground and put them parallel to the ground, you're gonna also get more of a stretch on that arm coming across.
Make sure your legs straight.
Scoot over, do the same thing. You can see like the side, rolling over, kicking them hips out.
There you go. There you
Let
go.
my shoulder fall down.
I'm putting my foot here so if I feel them coming down and he's down too much, then let me know.
Also
You can go back up.
Great stretch. Benefit of you relaxing, breathing properly.
You can stop and reset at any time. But if you're holding it wrong, you're not gonna hold it wrong.
You don't
As
want
high as possible, as strong as possible.
After the stretch, we're gonna go back 2 legs. Till we give them a break, and we're gonna go to lunges.
After this stretch, y'all done, all right?
Yes, sir.
5 seconds on the stretch.
Extension. Straighten that leg out.
All right, now
You're not leaning, you should be leaning.
work this
You're more
stretch.
vertical, you're too vertical.
Turn here, then touch, pull.
All right, we stopping there.
I want to keep the same properties and make that stretch important.
All right, this Parents Raising Athletes and this live Parents Raising Athletes. Appreciate y'all being here with us. You know it take a village to do the shit that we do, and we love you. All right, good morning. Eat. They're gonna eat protein. They're gonna eat a pickle, and they're gonna eat a banana. They're gonna eat all 3 of those, no matter what they have for breakfast. They're gonna eat a protein, eat a pickle, and they're gonna eat a banana. No matter if they want it or not, that's what they're gonna eat.